Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Cal Artist Sports right here with the great Joe Smith Jr. Man, tell me, what was it like the face-off up there, looking the man into his eyes finally?
You just know the time is here, and I'm just ready to get out there Saturday and put on a great show.
Man, just being in this building, I'm sure you've obviously heard about this building since a kid. I don't know if you've seen fights here, but I mean, you're going to be fighting here, unifying the division, 3 out of the 4 belts. I mean, when did you start manifesting this for yourself in your career?
After I got this, the next step was to unify the division. So this is the next step in unifying. I'm going to unify 3 belts here, and I'm feeling great about it. I'm looking forward to getting in there and doing it this Saturday.
What do you think about some of the crazy workout techniques Beterbiev has with some of the different push-up things he does, kind of hammers and all that stuff?
I mean, they're all great workouts. I like watching and trying some of them out myself. But this is fight night, and not yet, but Saturday's fight night, and I'm ready to go.
With both of you guys being huge power punchers, he obviously hasn't lost the fight. Won all his fights by knockout. You're a devastating puncher, gotten better and better after every loss as well. Is there any way this fight goes to the distance on Saturday?
Yeah, I believe it definitely could go the distance. We're both tough guys, and we've both been in tough situations, so I believe it could definitely go the distance.
How do you see the ending of the fight yourself, just in your mind? How's it played out in your mind?
We'll just have to see Saturday night. Things change while you're in there, but I plan on just staying busy and just showing a little bit of better technique, better power. I just want to show the world that I'm a top contender.
Obviously, the only belt missing that you two don't hold is Dmitry Bivol. Is that rematch something that you're going to be asking for, given a victory on Saturday?
Yeah, if I get past Beterbiev this Saturday and I hold the 3 belts, I would love to redeem myself against Bivol.
What do you think about his fight against Canelo? What do you think about that?
I thought his fight against Canelo was a great performance. He looked great, and I'd be excited to share the ring with him one more time.
Do you think Canelo should maybe rematch Bivol, and then possibly you could end up facing Canelo for Undisputed?
I don't know. I don't know if Canelo should fight Bivol again at 175. I believe Bivol was a little too much for him.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate your time.
Hey, Joe, I know you mentioned about growing up in New York, growing up in Long Island. You ever dream of this, fight Madison Square Garden for in a fight this major, three world titles on the line?
Yeah, I believe all fighters dream of this. So this is definitely a dream come true, and I'm looking forward to it.
What was it, Madison Square Garden in those dreams?
One of the places.
I know earlier in your career, you a couple ups and downs. Now to be here, what's it say about you and what you've had to go through to get here?
Just that I'm a tough, determined guy. I've come over a lot of obstacles to get here, and we're here. I'm hoping I can pull it off and become a unified champion.
A lot of boxing fans are dubbing this fight just violence. I mean, Joe said nuclear. What do you feel? You have a lot to kind of live up to on Saturday night, both you and him.
I believe this fight's going to be a tough fight, and I don't think either one of us are going to have to look for it, because we're both going to be there, forcing the pressure and making it a great fight.
One way or the other, is this fight
one way or the other, it's going to be a great fight.
Is this going the distance one way or the other?
We don't know. We have to see.
Joe, a lot of Beterbiev's opponents, when he hits them, they don't really have that willingness to stay in there with him. Do you feel like you're the guy that finally stands up to the power of Beterbiev?
We'll have to see, but I believe I've been tested a few times, and he's just another man, just like everyone else. Yeah. So I believe, if I can make it through all the fights that I have, I can make it through this one.
I know the last fight with Steve Gaffard, you showed a bit more of your boxing, and you've grown a lot as a fighter. How do you feel about, I guess, your boxing coming into the fight?
I believe whatever I need to do in there Saturday, I could adapt to it and make it happen.
Okay.
Joe, what are your thoughts on being listed as a 5-1 underdog in this fight?
Hey, I'm glad to be. I don't mind being an underdog, and it's great for my fans. I'll be glad to contribute back to them.
Many observers, including Timothy Bradley, are not really giving you a chance in this fight. Mostly everybody expecting you to be broken down, be stopped. What are your reactions to that as well?
Hey, I don't have one. They could have their opinions, but just come Saturday night, I'm going to do my best to prove them wrong.
Hey, Joe, Saquon Jones with the Boxing Voice. Is there any added pressure being in front of your hometown crowd on Saturday?
No, I mean, when I'm in there, I'm just focused on the task ahead of me, and that's to get this victory and bring home some more titles.
Joe, can I go back to I know I read earlier that you actually put some money down on Bivol to beat Canelo. Like, what exactly did you see in Bivol, or was it something that you saw in Canelo that you just felt, hey, I know he can't beat you?
I just see that Canelo's used to fighting aggressive fighters, guys who come forward and after him, and I knew Bivol wasn't going to give him that.
I know you don't really care about being an underdog and favorite, but you picked up probably your two biggest wins as an underdog against Hopkins and against Alvarez. So when you see yourself
Far.
20-1. Let's go. So when you see yourself as an underdog, does the part of you kind of get a little bit pissed off, kind of go a little bit harder?
Yeah, it's motivation.
Joe, Beterbiev's last 3 fights have been in the later round stoppages. Do you feel if this fight goes towards the later rounds, it will give you the upper hand?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see Saturday night. But, I have more experience going in later rounds than he does, so we'll see what happens.
Joe,
Joe, for Mexico fans, you're planning to fight with Canelo Alvarez or Zurdo Ramirez?
Whoever they are.
Take whoever they are. Joe wants to fight everybody. Really, whoever they are.
I'm after the belts first.
How do you beat Beterbiev?
Really interesting. After you win your WBO belt, a lot of people would have just said, hey, let me get that Canelo fight. But you're probably the only guy that was just like, nah, forget Canelo. I want to fight Beterbiev. I want to, build a legacy. Why exactly did you want to go that route?
Because I'm here, I'm in this division, so I want to face all the champions in this division and become unified.
Joe,
hey Joe,
just one more.
Yeah, right here. Hey Joe, welcome at Sports. We understand that boxing, power doesn't necessarily come into play all the time. You have a phenomenal work rate yourself. What do you think about how that will affect this fight?
I believe my work rate and my punch count and stuff can play a big role in this fight, where I can stay more busy than him. They'll work around him and tire him out.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here. Boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.